The Dr. Ray Podcast is a co-production of Ave Maria Radio and EWTN Radio. Here's today's monologue with Dr. Ray Guarendi.
One of the big complaints that people have in marriage, and I don't know, in many relationships, see, why did I say I don't know? You see what happens when you're trying to be articulate, it's not a misstatement. You know, the misstatement is one thing. See, I just did it again. You hear what I said? I said, misstatement is one thing. There are so many filler words that you use. And I said, I don't know. In any relationship, one of the frustrations is lack of apologies. I'll ask married couples, when's the last time you apologized? Well, I remember exactly. It was our daughter's in kindergarten. Well, how old's your daughter now? Oh, she's an attorney with 4 kids. Oh, okay. Well, I said, I'm sorry. At our wedding rehearsal dinner, I spilled coffee on her lap. Said, hey, sorry about that. When's Halley's Comet come around? So, apologies are hard for a lot of people to say. The words I'm sorry are hard to say. But there are a couple areas now I've noticed in our culture, in our language, where sorry rolls off the tongue. I'll be in a grocery store checkout line. Okay, all right, my wife is listening and she say, when was that, Ray? 1984? It's just a hypothetical. Assume, suppose, imagine, there it is, that's a better word, imagine that I am in a grocery store checkout line. Person behind me lightly bumps my cart. They didn't move it. It was just a tap. I barely noticed it. Immediately I hear, sorry. I'm on the phone. I'm ordering something. And the person struggles to spell my name. Guarendi, not Ray. Most of them get Ray part, but the Guarendi part. They'll do this 2 or 3 times. And as I correct it, no, it's G-U-A-R. Oh, sorry. They'll say sorry after every attempt to spell. If I'm at a restaurant, young server comes up. Let's say that I order a cheeseburger. And they mix up my order. They see that, and they haven't put the order in yet. They're just writing it down. And they see that I say, a no pickle, please. And they say, what? Okay, what was that? And I'll say it. I say, no pickle. Oh, okay, my bad. Now, interesting about my bad. Bad is a value word. Extroverts don't like value words. That's judgmental. You don't say my bad. But that's a useful variant of sorry. Very easy to say sorry when there's no personal involvement, no emotional involvement. There's another place where sorry is almost a reflex. It's almost a social reflex. It's a communicative automatic. I'm sorry, but I just don't think that children age 13 should have a smartphone. I'm sorry, but I don't think you should be late to that meeting. I'm sorry, but men should not be allowed in women's bathrooms. So whether you're saying something disagreeable or opinion or going against the prevailing cultural narrative, you preface it. I'm sorry, but and it's almost usually followed by a big but. I'm sorry, but. Why are you apologizing? What are you saying? You're not really sorry. So you introduce your opinion or your disagreement with an I'm sorry. If you listen to talk shows, particularly radio talk shows, people will give an opinion and they will start out with, I'm sorry, but I just don't agree with you. Are you sorry that you don't agree with me? What are you sorry about? Why are you saying I'm sorry? It's as though you're saying, please forgive me for my opinion. That's what it sounds like. Please excuse what I'm about to say. Is that what you really want to say? Are you asking forgiveness for your opinion? Or your observation? Or your counter to prevailing norms? What exactly are you saying sorry for? I'm sorry is a reflex in both of those situations. But if you load it up with some kind of emotional weight or personal commentary or admission of a fault or a failure or a lapse, it's much harder to say. Keep it as a social reflex where it belongs, and I'll say I'm sorry. Much harder to say it when it has anything to do really with me, my personality.
More of Dr. Ray's Monologues can be found on his website, drray.com. Monologues as well as full-length programs of The Doctor Is In can be heard at AveMariaRadio.net and EWTN.com/radio.